Appearing to be something you're not is one of the many conflicts in relationships, because a lot of us sometimes put on that facade to appear to be something that we're not in these relationships, and it causes a conflict down the road. And listen, I'm not gonna act like I don't have F's on my report card. Yeah, I got some F's on my report card as well, man. You feel me? Yeah, I'm not one of those guys that's gonna speak about himself like he's high and mighty and that he don't have some flaws or some things that he changed along the way. But at the end of the day, I changed those things along the way. Now, sit back, relax. I got a story to tell because I want to let y'all know about the F's on my report card, man. I remember one time I was living in Harlem, New York City, of course, and I was living in the projects, one of these buildings. I don't even remember the name of the building, but it was a small building, almost like a project building, but not a full structure project building. And I was dating this fine chick, man. She was definitely one of the most beautiful females that I've dated at that particular time. She was popping, had a lot going on for herself. She used to be at all the parties. She was almost like a party promoter, you know what I mean? A socialite. She was always in the new parties, having a good time, but she was a bad joint, man, you know what I mean? Bad joint, so I really didn't care too much because she made money being in these particular events. This is the first time people, was paying for females to come and host parties. So anyway, she was my chick, you know what I mean? We had a relationship. This was I was definitely, game goofy. I didn't really have too much game. Yeah, there was a time where I ain't had no game, for sure. I had a little bit, but it wasn't enough, you know what I mean? I was at the crib with my side piece. Yeah, I can't leave out the details. I was at the crib with my side piece and we was counting some money. We was just cooling, chilling. And my main chick came over to my crib unexpectedly. Yeah, she came over my crib unexpectedly, knocked on my door. I looked through the peephole and it was her. At that time, I was ignorant, so of course I let her in. You know what I mean? I wasn't really too smart. If I probably would have did something different if I was a little bit more wise. I probably would have acted like I was at home. But for some reason, she knew I was home, and for some reason, I let her in, all right? I didn't let her in my bedroom, of course not. And I told her, I got somebody in the bedroom. And she was, kind of pissed and upset about that. But see, my side piece kind of knew what was going on, so she wasn't really tripping. You dig? I kept it all the way 1,000 with my side piece. You dig? But I was putting on a facade with my main piece. You know what I mean? And that's the mistake. You see, my side piece knew more about my life and the things that I was really doing more than my main piece. And we make that mistake a lot of times. A lot of times we put our main piece on a high pedestal and we want to keep them away from the things that we doing. We want to keep them away from the street life and the things that we get into. But at the end of the day, sometimes they can handle it, but we don't give them the opportunity to see if they can handle it or not. And that was me back then, you dig? So I was telling my side piece, chill, my girlfriend is out here, you know what I mean? And I got to smooth things out. My side piece wasn't even tripping. She was cool. She was acting accordingly. So I had to go in the room, told my side piece what it was, go back to the living room, told my main chick, chill out, my side piece is in here. She didn't know I had a side piece. She started an argument. So anyway, I got the side piece out of the crib, right? And now me and my main joint in the room talking. I'm letting her know, hey, listen, man, since you want to know the truth, this is what it is. You dig? I came clean. I told her, listen, man, me and my side joint, we get money together. We handling certain business, you dig? So I need her in my life because she's profitable. She's basically adding value to my life, you know what I mean? She's the reason I could buy you nice shoes. She's the reason I could take care of certain things around your house and around my house, you dig? So at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. I'm trying to rationalize the concept of me having a side joint. That's how ignorant I was at the particular time, not understanding that shit wasn't gonna fly. But of course, me being charismatic, of course, her feeling me and she being in love with me at the time, she let it slide, but she never forgot about it. So it caused a lot of conflict throughout the years because she never forgave me for that shit. Even though she act like she did, she really never forgave me for that shit, you know what I mean? So anyway, basically what I'm trying to say in this particular story is that my side joint knew more about my life and what I was getting down with more than my girlfriend at the particular time, you know what I mean? And like I was saying again, that's where we go wrong. Sometimes we gotta let our females or the main joint know what we into, man. You dig? And she gotta deal with it or not. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna get rid of my side piece because she not only, you know what I mean, helping me pull these jugs off, she's also, you dig? It's a good vibe. It's a good time. You know what I mean? She might not be qualified to be my main piece, my main squeeze, but she's a good time and we get money together. So, she had to understand that. That's just what it was. But like I said, again, I got a lot of F's on my report card. I give myself an F for the way I move at that particular time in my life. You know what I mean? Today, I wouldn't do that because I'll be all the way straight up with my main piece and let her know what it is. And she gonna have to deal with it or not, you dig? But at the end of the day, man, we gotta be all the way straight up because you can't appear to be something. See, I was trying to appear to be a nice guy with my main joint. I was trying to appear to be somebody else. I was trying to appear to be another way. You feel me? Like I wasn't a dude that's out in the streets really pulling jugs and busting licks and doing my thing, you know what I mean? But that was a long time ago. I'm a changed man. I'm now newly reformed, you feel me? I ain't doing the same things I did when I was younger, but you know, we had to get it out the mud and I was living how I was living, you dig? I was a product of my environment, but a wise man once told me, man, don't be a product of your environment, let your environment be a product of you, because you can pick your sins, but you can't pick your consequences, you dig?
It's the Pirates of the Caribbean. Niggas can't fuck with me, man.
That boy.
It's Likquidcash, I need it all out the stash.
I'ma get rich or I'ma get deported. Riding cross country, my Ford Taurus.